Hi, Kat here. This is a video about how to avoid conflict. And I've had a lot of people speak with me recently about how to avoid conflict in their relationships. And I know for me personally, I used to always give in. So I always wanted to keep the peace. I still do. And I would avoid conflict at all costs. And I would continue to get walked over. I would continue to do things that I really didn't want to do. But I've been getting into self-love recently, seeing myself as worthy, seeing myself as deserving, and really desiring the highest good for myself. So learning to say no and setting boundaries is a really big part of this. So today, I wanted to teach you a really simple technique. It's called the agreement frame. So instead of giving in and doing something based on what someone else wants, you can use this agreement frame to help avoid conflict and really stand in your power and do what you want to do. So, if you are faced with a disagreement, if you're faced with a confrontation, a conflict, this is what you do. So, there's 3 steps. The first step is agree with everything they say. That's why it's called the agreement frame. Agree, agree, agree. Number 2, state what you want. So, if you need to, giving yourself a couple of minutes. Take the time to decide on what you want. Stating your purpose and getting clear on what you want. So this means standing in your truth. It means putting yourself first and asking yourself, what is the best outcome for me in this situation? What would someone who loves themselves do? And the answer will come to you. So instead of overthinking it, just trust what comes up. Normally the answer comes straight away. Do I want to do this? Yes or no? The answer will come up, and then you stand in your power, you state your purpose, and you run with that. And the idea here, when we go through this, is to not react, to not show the emotion, to not get bogged down in that emotional language. We're taking a step back. We're thinking about this objectively. What do you want? And then we proceed without the emotion. And then step 3 is just repeat as many times as needed. Agree, state your purpose. Agree, state your purpose. Agree, state your purpose as many times as needed. So I'll give you a couple of examples. So let's say your friend contacts you and she wants to go out dancing. However, you're having a break from alcohol and you want to stay home and you want to read and you just want to have some you time and you don't want to go dancing. So your friend could say, hey, come out dancing tonight. Come on, it'll be amazing. So firstly, we need to agree and we have to decide on your purpose. So you say, I agree. That sounds amazing. State your purpose. However, I'm not drinking at the moment. I'm having a me night tonight, so I'll pass. So your friend will keep pushing. They may say, but you haven't come out in ages. We'll miss you and it won't be the same without you. So again, we're going to agree and state your purpose. So you might say, you're right. I haven't come out in ages and I really miss you guys too. However, I'm having a me night and I'll pass, thanks. Then your friend might keep pushing. They may say, but everyone's going to be there. You deserve to come out and have fun. Don't you love us anymore? Come on, come out. So again, agree and state your purpose. You can say, yeah, I'm sure everyone will be there and I love you guys a lot. However, I have a me night planned, which I'm really excited about, so I'm not going to go. So we're not showing emotion. We're not getting caught up in their games or reacting. And eventually your friend will get the message. If you say, I'm having a me night, I'll pass so many times, they'll finally get the message and they'll go, oh, all right, you've got a me night planned. Okay, maybe next time. So here's another example, but I want to add in that you can see people in the light. So if you feel that maybe there's a interaction that may get a bit heated, a really lovely practice is seeing people in the light. And I like to see people in their highest light, even if you don't know them. So before an encounter, firstly it starts with you. So you firstly see yourself in the light. So I like to imagine this beautiful light coming out of my stomach, my solar plexus area, surrounding myself, spilling out to everyone that I meet. Setting the intention that I see this person from their highest self, in their highest light. And seeing them in their highest light will really help with the interaction. So in this example, let's say a stranger backs into your car. They back into you in a parking lot. They get out of their car, they're angry, and they march over to you. So let's surround ourselves in the light. You surrounding first in the light, push that out to them, setting the intention to see them in their highest light. And again, we're not going to show emotion. I'm going to take a step back and objectively think about what you want, and then we're going to proceed without the reaction. So the stranger might say, "What are you doing? I haven't seen you there." So let's get out of the reaction mode. You calmly agree. "I agree, I didn't see you there either. However, you backed into my car. Are you okay?" So the stranger may be angry, but you're not showing that emotion. And by you acting without emotion, with compassion, it may quite possibly just calm them down. So the stranger could say, "Yes, I'm okay, but I don't have the money to pay for this. What are you doing parked there in the first place? I can't believe this happened to me. Why do all bad things happen to me? What are you going to do about this? I'm really upset about this." And they can go on blaming and all this stuff. So you can calmly say, "I agree. You seem really upset about this. Do you mind if we sit down and talk about this? Yes, you backed into my car, and that's okay. These things happen. No one got hurt. Let's exchange details." So that might be enough to diffuse the situation. If not, you're going to continue with your agree, state your purpose. Agree, let's exchange details. Agree, let's exchange details until you get your outcome. So just to recap, we've got 3 steps. 1, agree with everything they say. 2, state your purpose. What do you want? 3, repeat. So taking the time to decide on your purpose and what you really want. And then if you feel the interaction may get heated, if there's a conflict involved, setting the intention to see that other person in their light. So they are operating from their highest light. That intention alone can really diffuse the situation. So we're taking a step back, we're putting ourselves first, we're detaching from the emotions, we're getting out of that reaction mode to get that best outcome from that interaction. So next time you're faced with a conflict, try out the agreement frame, and then I'd love to know how you go. All right, that's all I've got for you today. Talk to you soon.